Good evening, VV Nation, and welcome to the channel. My name is Glenn Tompkins, Senior Stock Market Strategist for VectorVest, and this is my Monday weekly video. Normally, it's about my top stocks for the week for both US and Canada, but as we're starting to see the market try to push higher, I think it's time for me to give you more fish to keep your eyes on. So these are three stocks that definitely need to be on your radar that I really, really like. So take heed to this and do with it as you may. But I think today is all about the fish. So let's get right into the software. Actually, we're going to go to websites. I got three stories. One of the stocks is Celestica, ticker symbol CLS. This is the AI stock set for high growth after a 20% drop. This is one of my few stocks that I'm interested in for buying the dip. Celestica's revenue rose 21% over the year to $9.65 billion, fueled by CCS growth. FCF jumped 50% amid buybacks and low leverage, indicating strong fundamentals. HPS design capabilities expand margins, forging durable ties across AI, hot space, defense, hot space, data centers, hot space. This stock has got hot written all over it, with a multi-year production programs reinforcing stability. Now, there are some risks. Thailand, China exposure, because they're big customer reliance on these and AI capex cycles. Yet, Celestica's outlook remains bullish with 30% upside potential. Next story. This is a drug stock. Alnylam, I can't say that. Alnylam, I'll say that. Alnylam Pharmaceuticals. I think you guys really like to hear me say those names. Ready to go with its next blockbuster. Now, there's a couple of things I like about this stock, even though it's a pharmaceutical. One, it's got a deep R&D line, so that means it's got a lot of stocks in the pipeline. Two, I like it because of an FDA approval. Pharmaceuticals has secured an FDA approval, which is going to be big move for the stock, whether it's for a day or two or a week, but it is news driven. All right, for Amvutra and in ATTC, opening the door for a potential revenue of over $6 billion for this drug in and of itself. The company's strong R&D pipeline, including promising candidates like Zylsberceron, supports long-term growth and will reduce its heavy near-term reliance on the TTR franchise. Amvutra is likely to see strong initial adoption in patients who have progressed on stabilizers, but greater first-line use and switchovers could drive upside. I like this. The R&D engine and above average success ratio make it a compelling long-term biotech investment. All right. So next stock, Amazon, but this is a stock that I like a lot. I've talked about it a couple of times. I got to talk about it again. It's Talen Energy, ticker symbol TLN. Amazon nuclear deal boosts Talen Energy stock, says an analyst. So there's, again, nuclear energy, power for the AI grid, another hot industry, right? Talen Energy is positioned to capitalize on existing data center contract with Amazon.com, which should provide the stock even more room to grow. Analysts led by Paul Zimbardo maintained a buy rating on the shares of the power producer, but lowered their price target to 260 from 269. Talen was down on Friday with new price target implying upside potential of 23%. All right, now we're going to get into the software, and I'm going to bring up the stocks on the list. Here's the three stocks. All right, let's go back to the viewers tab. Here's the three stocks: CLS, Talen, and Alnylam Pharmaceutical. Notice that they're all up today. Celestica, undervalued. Talen, overvalued. Alnylam, overvalued. Now, always remember, just because the stock is overvalued just means that you have to pay a premium to own the stock. But now you have to determine, is it worth it to pay the premium? Talen, overvalued with a relative value above 1. The stock's got upside potential, just barely, but has upside potential to beat a AAA corporate bond over the next 1 to 3 years. The pharmaceutical company, overvalued, not fundamentally sound. That doesn't surprise me. That looks the same for a lot of the pharmaceutical stocks up there right now. But it does have an RT above one, so does Talen. Celestica, on the other hand, fundamentally sound with no RT above one. They're all holds. You know what else catches my attention? The growth rates, double digits. The sales growth rates, double digits. If I go down to the bottom overall with these three stocks, fundamentally sound, in uptrends, VST above one, and pretty stable in price with CI above one. So I like these three stocks alone and in and of themselves. Let's go graph these stocks real quick. Celestica, look at that, coming off a level of support, moving higher in an uptrend. A little bit of indecision today. I'd like to see more volume. You know what else is more of confirmation for me for this stock? RT going above one. It is trending higher, not above one yet, but I like the trend. It's moving up. It broke through a level of resistance, and it is undervalued. Next stock we're going to look at, Talen. I like this stock. You better keep this on your radar. Talen, nicely moving up, did not fade the gap. RT is above one. It is a hold. And notice that even looking at a 3-month graph, it's at the upper echelon of the graph. Not a tremendous pull down, except for here. Hammer formation took off. Love that. A little bit of indecision today. I like the trend. Now, let's go to the last stock. This is the pharmaceutical. Man, nicely moving higher. It formed a level of support right here. Let's go put that up there. Formed me a level of support right at the low, about 230. It's at 298. Still moving higher. Love the volume. But again, it is really their R&D, their research and development pipeline, other stocks that they have. This is now moving on FDA approval. So keep that in mind. Stocks don't go up forever. This is the buy the news here. The other one was the buy the dip or the pullback. That was on Celestica. Buy the pullback on here. So I'm looking at the pullback, big pullback, nicely moving up. I'm looking at, again, relative value, relative safety, both above one. This is a fundamentally sound stock, and I do believe in the buy the dip on this stock. Folks, those are my stocks. Those are my fish for you this week. Keep them on your radar. If you're looking at some stocks that are on your radar, put them in the chat. I'm curious to know. If not, if it looks good, I might do a story on it, all right? If you're brand new to the channel and you like what you saw here, this is what we do for each and every one of our videos. Between Ryan and myself, we try to provide you with some great information to help you to buy stocks. If you're brand new, consider hitting that subscribe button, hit the bell icon. Everybody else, hit that like button, folks. We just recently hit 75,000 subscribers. We need you to keep on growing this channel. Hit that like button and share this content. Folks, this video is over. And until the next time, see ya.